Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your homegirl Ladosha, right, aka Killas, with a video about 5 core ideas to detangle and wash your kids' hair. So hang on in there because hair help is here. This is what I do, provided you do one thing and one thing only, and that is please be kind online. For this is a no hair shaming zone. It takes a lot for the kids to allow me to record their hair, so please be kind. Also, I have a wonderful bonus tip at the end of the video, so stick around. Now let's hop into the first idea when it comes to detangling and washing the kids' hair. And the first idea says, let's talk about it. When you're talking about hairstyling, please toss in hygiene. A lot of time emphasis are focused on the hairstyle, but hygiene gets overlooked. Books are a wonderful way to have that conversation. So I have a little video of a student reading a paragraph from my book, Curly Hair Adventures. Everybody, let's listen to Dylan read.
At night before I go to bed, I place my hands on top of my head. I touch my hair. It's a pain to me. It isn't everything that I wish it could be. I shrug my shoulders. My mouth has a pout. Ooh, how it hurts to get my hair combed out.
Oh, let's give it up for Dylan. Yes, give him a round of applause. So, at the end and the beginning of the day, gather around them babies and hug them on up and have a wonderful discussion about hygiene as well as grooming. Okay, now let's move on over to the second idea, and that is to have your tools and products ready. Now, remember, these are just ideals, so don't go out and break the bank. Use what you have, shop within your community, and build your hair care and your hair styling tool wardrobe. All right, so make sure that you begin to put the hair into subsections, particularly if the hair is long, if the hair is very dense like hers here, or if it's afro. So the hair could be shorter, but it could still be dense. I say do the subsections first. This is how my mom did my hair when I was a kid. It's the only way that I know how to cleanse hair. She never just, took our hair down and put us in the tub or threw us over the sink because we just had too much hair. And y'all know I was just like acting the fool. Y'all already know Kilo. I'm just so crazy. So God bless my mom. May she rest in peace. At the end of the day, it's all about technique. She called this a method to the madness. And I'm talking about, child, I was just sheer madness. Anywho, so these are just ideals. Also, please keep in mind that everybody don't braid and twist the same. So if you're taking down some hair, you got to be meticulous to detail and remove the braid or the twist in an organized fashion. And again, make sure you're detangling it. I'm starting from the regrowth and working my way down because most of my customers want longer hair. And when you detangle from the ends, you kind of rip the hair. So I like to start at the scalp where the hair is the strongest. And remember, clip it down because if you don't, y'all see that. Y'all know what's gonna happen. So I, tell all of my parents, don't get into a fight with the afro. Just go ahead on and pin that hair down. Again, it could be very long hair. This hair could also be shorter, but I find from personal experience that this is going to be a lot more effective and user friendly. So here are all of your subsections. That's going to make this process a lot easier. Okay, next up, here's the third idea. Now I put my leave-in conditioner into an atomizer or a spray bottle. Again, please don't go out and break the bank. Just use an old spray bottle if you want to, but y'all know me, I'm a little hair junkie. Okay, I admit it. So this is a spray bottle, and I put my leave-in conditioners in the spray bottle because with hair this thick or long, you're going to use a lot of conditioner, and so water would make this very hard. So don't use water. Okay. Fourth idea. Now you're going to apply that conditioner. That's a leave-in conditioner, and you're going to put the shampoo at the scalp. Now, I call this tusing, okay? It's a little different from shampooing, okay? So, what we're gonna do, and use your favorite shampoo that's Design Essentials in case you're a hair junkie like me and you notice the bottle. That's Design Essentials, but you can use whichever one you like, okay? So the objective is that you have to get the scalp clean. See, when the scalp isn't clean, you know what happens when you go to detangle the hair? It's hard. It's like it's stiff, and you're like, "What the French toast and bologna sandwich?" Now I know I just washed this baby's hair, and that's because that scalp ain't clean. So this technique is called tusing, and so tusing is the modality of effectively cleansing the scalp and the hair without tangling it back up. That's the difference between your regular shampoo. It also feels so good to children. It's a wonderful way to, again, to have that conversation about hygiene because they want that hairstyle, be it locks, twists, braids, ponytails, freeform, you name it. But if that hair and that scalp is not clean, baby, let me just tell you, you're gonna be watching 1,000 of these YouTube videos, okay? So again, as you can see, it's not tangled, and the hair is not coming out because we're using the leave-in conditioner. If you use water, it's just, I'm telling you, it's just going to tighten up, okay? So here is a young lady. I subscribe to her YouTube channel, and she's a Hair Care Elite USA. A lot of parents use this technique. This is cool, but again, her hair isn't very, dense or thick or super duper long. If your child's hair was longer or maybe thicker, it could be a little bit more work, but this is also a great technique. So go on over and subscribe to her channel. She'll be dropping knowledge, okay? All right. So, the other thing I like about the tusing technique is when my mom would lay us back into the sink, just like Hair Care Elite USA, the sections allowed her to rinse our hair a lot more easily and, of course, more thoroughly. Now, I love children, so I go above and beyond to kiss their little butts because I want the children to know that their hair is not difficult to manage. No, because it ain't. Okay. I want them to use these techniques when they begin to do their own hair so they do not have to spend a lot of money in hair salons. That's old school, I don't know, whatever. But some people just don't like hair salons. I'm not trying to be funny. So I like to teach my little kids how to do their own hair, and I can testify, I'm telling y'all, when I teach these children, they don't even come to the hair salons. By the time they come back to me, I'm doing their hair for their weddings and all types of stuff. But anywho, this technique is wonderful. Give it a try. I'm telling you, you could be a licensed cosmetologist, a barber, maybe you're a natural hairstylist. I promise you, you're going to come back and be like, you know what? That shit worked, okay? So it's just all about a method to the madness. And remember, those straight parts are about making that restyling. So whether you're going to braid her hair, twist it or coil it, the sections are already in there, so it makes parting easier. Now, sometimes we use a lot of products in children's hair because it requires a lot. Sometimes those little whippersnappers be sneaking, and adding stuff to their hair. So you may have to go in and lather and, repeat. So again, these subsections helps you get to the scalp. The cleaner the scalp, the hair will detangle easy. I repeat, the cleaner the scalp, the hair will detangle easy. And as you can see here, when you rinse the hair in the subsections, more likely you're going to get all of the soap out. Sometimes when the children complain that their hair itches after you've cleansed it, it's only because there's still soap in the hair. So you have to do a thorough rinse. And when the hair is long, dense or if it's Afro or frizzy or whatever you guys are calling it this year, natural, hey, you know what? You got to be meticulous and detangle between each step so that when you go to restyle, it's just less work. And again, it's called method to the madness. And children become very pouty because it takes too long, and it doesn't take long if you follow the steps in this video. Ain't she so cute? She is. She's so cute. So even with her texture, I would put her in 4 subsections and do the same thing. All right. Okay. So now we're going to go back and we're going to rinse everything out. Now, one of the things that I do when I'm doing children's hair is I use a leave-in conditioner because children do not like sitting. So don't take your children through the process of putting an instant conditioner, having to go back and rinse. Just let them get a little bit older. Remember, you're introducing hygiene and grooming. So use a leave-in conditioner. So I'm just going to rinse her hair. This took about 15 to 20 minutes. That's a long time. And that's just what it takes. So to children, that's a very long time. All right. So I freeze framed her hair before I got ready to dry it. I did this deliberately. So see how nice her hair looks as it's soaking wet? Okay, I walked away. All right, now look. You see, this is why the subsections are important. Even though her hair is detangled and it's got a little leave-in conditioner and all that, y'all see that hair swelling up? Okay, you see it? That's what happens in real life. With long hair, it would just tangle up. So save your children the trauma of just snatching through their hair and putting water on it. Water has minerals. So the mineral deposits will make that hair, a lot more taut. So I use leave-in conditioners because they give the hair more slip. You see that? But I would have detangled her immediately while her hair was wet. But I asked her mom, could I do this just to, Okay. All right. Anyhow. All right. So here's the bonus. Are y'all ready for the bonus? Y'all gonna be like, oh, Kilolo, you know what? You good at this, girl. You real good. All right. Here's the bonus. A towel. That's right. Use a towel to dry those subsections. All right. So what you're going to do is comb the hair. All right. And then you're going to take the towel and you're going to blot the scalp. You want to know why? Because children hate that water dripping down their face and in their eyes and onto their tablets. And then they start like, I don't like this Ladosha. My kids love me because I know. You want to know how I know? Because I was that kid. I was such a sissy. Yeah, when I was a kid, I would just cry to my mother, it's crawling, on me. My mother would be like, Negro, if you don't sit down. No, really, she did. So what she would do, because I was such a crybaby, I was just a sissy child, honey. I hated getting my hair combed. So she would just, towel blot it, clip that down, and get that towel back there and get all that water out. And really, it makes drying the hair quicker, whether you're going to put a cream on it or whatever you want to do. Y'all can't deny, like, girl, you know what? That's a good ass tip. I might do that on myself. I do it on my adult customers as well if their hair is very long. Some people I don't because they be like, girl, hurry up and get me to the shampoo ball. But for children, give me to the chair. But for children, this works. And then I use a bigger towel because they have more hair. Use a bigger towel. Don't use those little, them little bitty towels. Okay, go out and get a bigger towel, and then I wrap the hair and I cover the ears so that the water, will collect into the towel and not drip. Holla, come on now, holla. That's what I'm telling you. If you don't use this technique, they're gonna be like, it's water, can you get me another towel? You're gonna be like, you know what, boys, the same for boys. I'm telling you guys, make your children happy, give them a pleasant experience. All right, next up, y'all know me, I'm the REVAIR resident expert. Okay, so we're going to dry her hair because she needs those little ends shaped up. For children, I just recommend you shape their hair up once a year. Do what you want to do, but they don't vote, they don't pay tax. Okay, I take it back. No, seriously, don't, It's up to you. Anywho, I only use the Rev Air on 99.9% of the children for one reason and one reason only: experience. I grew up, my mom blow dried my hair, and I'm just gonna tell you the truth. The shit was torture. It was hot, burning my ears. She rarely, I mean, rarely blow dried our hair. For one, she couldn't afford a blow dryer. So what she would do is that she would put some grease and lotion, because we ain't had none of this stuff y'all got today. And she would just plait the hair down, and we go to sleep, and then she'd wake up and she'd press it out. Okay. But nobody's doing that anymore. The Rev Air, it changes the trajectory of an experience for those of us who grew up. Um, um, I know people who got whippings for not sitting still. I know me, I got popped upside my head because I wasn't sitting still. The Rev Air removes that. Now, I know we shouldn't be hitting on our kids, but my mother, she beat our butts, okay? The Rev Air, it works, guys. It takes away that bad experience. I'm just saying, it costs too much. Well, it's America. Go ahead on and make the investment, especially if you have more than one child. Okay, it's worth it. You won't even come to the hair salon. You just, maybe for us to cut it. But her mom could do this at home with the Rev Air. But this is a treat. She only comes once a year. The salon visit to do this much hair is about $75. That's a lot of money for a kid, to me. But that's what our service costs. I don't care if it's $55. Children's hair, it takes time, it takes money. So I would not bring my child to a hair salon every week either. So the Rev Air is going to help you out, in my opinion. There's my hair. See, I try to tell y'all that ain't no press and curl. Nope, my mother just went on ahead and just brushed it, and there I am, a little bit younger with some cornrow braids. I'm telling y'all, I'm just like one of y'all. Ain't nothing different. Gap included. Ain't nothing changed here. Okay, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. Can we give my little customer Isabella a round of applause for allowing me to show her hair? Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to join Cheryl and I every Monday right here on this platform about the dumbest shit people say about Black people.